We're going to start with a bit of sports. My first prediction is the Minnesota Wild versus the New Jersey Devils is the 2025 NHL Stanley Cup final. I really like Minnesota this year. That is a wild take. Listen, you got to start out hot on these things. And the New Jersey Devils take it. So the New Jersey Devils are your 2025 NHL Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, I watch a lot of hockey. From what I've seen of the New Jersey Devils, they're the most complete team in the NHL, in my opinion. It's not a Glaze. If I was a Glazer, I would say that the Canucks would be taking the Stanley Cup. Second prediction, Nuggets versus Celtics, and Celtics go back-to-back. Jokic will drag that fucking team like prime LeBron into the finals of the NBA, and he'll win the finals MVP, but lose. My next prediction is Dodgers go back-to-back. There's no way that team doesn't win the MLB final. I know, I hate it too. I can't stand the fact that the Dodgers will go back-to-back, but I think they will. Ohtani repeats 50-50 season and is one homer away from 66. Ohtani is the greatest baseball player of all time. He is not Glazed. The guy was the first player to ever hit 50 home runs and steal 50 bases. That is not Glazed. Lions win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson wins NFL MVP. Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the NFL, rushing and passing. He has thrown like top 5 yards in the NFL this year. He has thrown 39 touchdowns. He has a 121 passer rating. There's no way they don't give the MVP to Lamar Jackson. Comparing Ohtani to Ruth is wild. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now, Neil, and everybody else. Modern sportsmen would absolutely wipe the floor with any classic sportsman. No classic before 1975 sportsman would ever even compete in today's league. Babe Ruth would have been absolutely shat on by the pitchers nowadays. We're going to move off of sports now, though, and on to my hottest gaming take. GTA 6 gets pushed back. I think it's going to get pushed back to the holiday season of 2026. It just makes sense. The biggest game drop of all time, and they don't put it at Christmas? Kind of dumb, to be honest. GTA 6 is underwhelming. There's no way you can live up to that hype. It's impossible. Now, on to my next take. An indie game wins Game of the Year. Now, I'm not going to say which indie game, but I think an indie game that comes out is going to win Game of the Year. Indie games have been getting better and better. You look at something like Stardew Valley. Another interesting take, a new streamer. Now, this, I'm not talking about myself here. I don't think I'm going to go crazy in 2025. Takes the scene by storm and becomes #1. We've seen it with Queso. It's happened almost every year. Somebody's going to pop off and take the whole world by storm and get hundreds of thousands, not more, viewers. It's going to be brand new. Nobody's going to know who they are this year. They're going to go f***ing insane. Now, this is a bit of a personal because I love him. Ludwig retires end of 2025. I see him as a person who really likes to go do things, and he wants to go explore the world. He wants to go do stuff. Now, I'm not saying that he can't come back, but I think he's going to take either a retirement, at least a short one, or he's going to retire for good and go live his life for a little while. Now, we're going to move into a little bit of politics. I don't want to get too crazy with the politics because I know we don't talk about politics. I don't want to make this a left versus right thing. I don't want to make this an up versus down. Trump gets impeached in his first term. I don't think he's gonna leave. I think he's just gonna boss it out and stay, but I see him getting impeached. When I say this, I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm not saying I'm a Trump hater. I am impartial to all American politics. I just don't care. I just see this as happening. Taylor and Travis get engaged. I think he's the one. He's treated her good. He's done everything that she's wanted. He's a big name. If she wants to have kids, this is the one. Travis actually seems like he treats her pretty well, and he likes being around her. He's not like just some pretty boy douchebag. Timothy Chalamet wins Best Actor. I think he's due. Plus, I love Timothy Chalamet. I think he's an actual fucking dope person. That mother made me want to be in the army that is fighting for the Lisan al-Gaib. Another one. Celebrity award shows fall off spectacularly. Like, in a really spectacular fashion. The Oscars, the Grammys, people just don't give a about celebrities as much anymore. And those boomers that do are gonna go blind and can't watch TV. Not this year. Conan is hosting the Oscars. I still think that people are just kind of fed up with celebrities, Cooper, and it's just a matter of time. Another CEO gets capped. Now, again, I don't want to start a political discussion about this necessarily, but there's going to be possibly multiple Luigi copycat. Now, I'm not saying a big one. I'm not saying Elon Musk, but I think another CEO gets capped. I think that there's more to the Luigi case than we see. Multiple people involved. I think it's a a big group of people. I don't think it's just Luigi. I don't think he's acting alone. The amount of stuff the guy got away with and was able to do, there's no way the man worked alone, man. It's impossible. Okay, this is a big one. Twitch financial state forces Amazon to sell them to Netflix. Now, stay with me here. Netflix buys Twitch. They use their app to host Twitch on their app. They put streamers front and center of the app. They already have the streaming platform with the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. It would be an absolutely incredible way for Netflix to diversify into more new media and streaming. They already added games to Netflix. So why not continue and add Twitch to their repertoire? I think it makes sense. But with that, YouTube overtakes Twitch for streaming top dog. I think that YouTube changes the algorithm and makes streaming more prominent, and YouTube overtakes them for market share. My YouTube overlords, do not ban me. I don't believe in ad block. You guys shouldn't get ad block. I promise. Dude, I'm sorry. The fall of Mr. Beast. I think Mr. Beast has a massive drop off. I think he goes way down in views. He's not getting the 80, 90, 100 million. I think he's still around, but he just falls off. Johnsy becomes a 100 viewer streamer in 2025. Maybe even 200. Locked in this year, guys. I'm focused. Streams almost every day. We're going to be releasing regular content on YouTube, and I think it could happen for us. Another one. LeBron James retires as the GOAT. There's no better player in NBA history, skill-wise, than LeBron James. He got to play a year with his son, and now he's retiring. Pepsi gets discontinued. What a perfect way to end the predictions. There'll be a cure for cancer? Oh, and we'll do one more. Bonus, aliens are real, and they show themselves. Those are my 2025 predictions. Do you think that I'm insane for some of these? I think we have a good chance of nailing some of these.